Hello,
Hi,
what's your name, please?
my name is Achaitim Dr. Roger.
What do you do?
I'm a loctician.
Okay, I'm doing a survey for a power company
Okay,
that we're about to start, and I just want to ask you a few basic questions.
okay,
If you have any questions based on my questions, please feel free to ask me.
okay, good.
Okay, do you have constant power?
65%?
65%, about how many hours a day?
Are you talking of work home now?
Okay, tell me about work and then tell me about
Okay,
home.
so about work, I can say 80% to be
Okay,
honest, because I work in Dolphin, that's Lagos Island.
okay, so but this power, is it like 100% from the grid, from NEPA?
E- yes, from NEPA,
Okay,
to be honest with you.
all right. What about, do you use diesel generators?
So because my office is in the plaza, so there's a generator for the plaza, and we also have our own generator. But light is a bit okay. 80% I can give it to you. 80%.
Okay, so in a day, if you are working for 8 hours, how many hours do you use diesel and how many hours do you use
Um,
power from the grid, which is NEPA?
so to be honest, 8 hours I can say 6.5 hours NEPA,
Okay,
and maybe 1.5 hours for diesel.
for the diesel
Yeah, and
generator.
some days you just have NEPA
Okay,
throughout the day, and you'll be fine.
and some days no
And
power.
some days no power. For today now, there has not been power because the generator had the transformer had issues.
Okay,
So which I feel like there is something they could solve anytime soon.
okay. So what about home?
So home, anytime because I'm not always at home, but the days I'm at home, I can say maybe 55%.
Okay, so let's say you get home around what time in the evening?
Let's say I get home around maybe 7:30 in the
Okay,
evening, then there might not be lights, maybe sometimes, but
so
the middle
between
of the night.
7:30 and let's say 7 o'clock in the morning, how many hours would you have light at home?
5 hours.
Okay,
Five
all right.
hours, yes, 5 hours, yes.
Okay. So what time do you personally consume electricity the most? In the morning, afternoon, or night?
So when I'm at home,
Personal. Talk about yourself now. Personal to you.
okay, so to me, so in the evening, maybe night,
Okay.
so probably I should be at home by then. Then I will need light to at least maybe charge my phone, watch the news or something.
Okay. Is everybody around your area at home connected to NEPA?
Yes,
Connected, so everybody is connected to the
yes,
grid.
everybody.
Okay. At home, what devices do you think consume the most electricity in your household?
Mm, maybe my AC, maybe my freezer, maybe my hot plates, which I don't really cook. But I think AC and my freezer, these are the two things I can remember.
What do you use electricity for?
So for my AC, for my fridge, for I don't really use iron, but maybe sometimes. Then my TV, my home theater,
So, but on a day-to-day basis, what's the thing you need electricity for the most?
home theater and charging of my phone. Then AC.
Okay.
That's all.
If you had to rank them, which one first?
Uh, Charging of my phone. More
Okay.
important than any other thing.
Okay.
Then maybe the home theater.
Okay. Um, so when you don't have power from the grid, what what backup do you use?
Generator.
What kind of generator? Diesel,
No, fuel. Yeah,
petrol
petrol
generator.
generator.
Do you use any other thing for backup?
No, not for now.
Okay. Um, would you say the cost of electricity in your neighborhood is affordable?
Very, very affordable, to be honest.
Okay. What costs you more, the power from the grid or using your generator?
Using my generator.
It costs more, like
Yeah.
2 times more, 3 times more.
More because so let's say at the end of the month they give us a bill, NEPA bill.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 4 flats. So max that I've seen so far that I've been staying in my house, maybe like 11,000 or something. By the time you divide it you share it between the 4 people, so it had maybe like 2,000 something, which I can use 1,000 naira fuel for 2 days, and this is like a monthly this thing. for the power. So for the NEPA power
Okay, and those 2 days, so you use like 1,000 naira for 2 days,
for 2 days.
and that's the average you spend
Yeah, that's the
monthly.
average I spend.
Okay, all right. Um, if you have access to energy, would it improve your life if you had access to 24 hours?
So yeah, especially for work.
Okay,
Especially for work. Because so it's a service place, so I know there's a cost for using their own generator and all. So if there is 100% this thing, because it affects when there is no light, it affects water, and which we use our own money to buy water. So if there is 24 hours power, so there will be no need for like buying water for yourself. So it will change my life,
okay,
like for business and for my personal use too.
okay. Um, what do you think needs to be done to improve power from your point of view?
Uh, uh, to be honest with you, I don't know. I can't really say, but I think that there are things that should be put in place. I'm not really into government and how they do their thing. I just feel that bad as a bad, we sort ourselves out because there's an option. So there's an alternative. When there is no NEPA, we can buy fuel. So and once my generator is okay and you have something to buy for, that's fine.
Okay, so last question for you. Is there any question you think I did not ask you, or anything you want to tell me based on what we're talking about?
So yes, I just want to know that is there like so I want to know why are you asking me this question?
Okay, so I'm working on a school project,
Okay.
where we're trying to propose an energy storage facility.
Okay.
What that means is that, for instance, as you can see, it's very sunny here behind us,
Yeah.
but we don't normally use solar panels that much as generators or the grid.
True.
So if we have something where we're able to harvest this energy we're getting from the sun, and then we're able to store it, such that when you get home at night, those hours that you're using to spend about 500 naira to run your generator, we can just push that energy to you, and you get home, you don't have to think about anything. You just know that it is energy on demand. So once you want it, it's just like when you buy credit on your phone. Once you call, you can use it. So once what we're thinking of that sort of
Trying to
innovate something around that line, but it is basically a school project at this point. And
So
we
you are
just
a
want
student.
to, yes, I'm a student, so I'm just doing research and just asking questions so that it can help us design the system that we're thinking of much better.
Okay, awesome.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you too. Bye.
Hi, my name is Ade. I'm doing a project for school. I'm trying to understand the energy needs of people in Nigeria. What's your name, please?
My name is Miriam.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm a hair optician,
Okay, and
part-time student in University of Lagos, Unilag.
okay, all right then. I'll just go right ahead to the questions. Do you have constant access to electricity?
To some extent, yes. To some extent, no.
Okay.
Because the reason why I said that is because I live in the island.
Okay.
So I'm opportune to have more electricity than people that live on the mainland. But regardless, I still need more because, for instance, since yesterday something happened and we've not gotten light. So
Okay, so in a day, for instance, so I know you work full time, and then so when you go home in the evenings, so between, if you close at 7 and you get home at 7, for instance, and then you don't leave your house till like maybe 8 the following day, within that period, like how many hours do you get from the government on the average?
like 8 hours.
8 hours
Yes,
sometimes.
and I think I'm fortunate because there are some areas that they don't have up to 2 hours in a day.
Okay, all right. And when do you consume electricity the most for you? In the morning, afternoon, or evening?
For me, I think from evening till dawn because I don't stay home during the daytime, so I use more electricity when I'm back from work.
Okay. And is everybody around your area connected to power from the grid?
Yes.
Okay.
For people that have like not standard house, like not block, they don't have the access to connect electricity.
So we can say maybe in terms of percentage, 80-20 or 90-10.
In my area, 80-20.
80-20. Okay. What devices are consuming the most electricity in your household? So this is like the washing machine, AC, a fridge, or what devices do you have that you think consume the most electricity?
Okay, so AC and the fridge.
Okay. And what do you use electricity for? So between those hours that you said when you are home, what is your main need for electricity?
Okay, my main need for electricity is to see, and I would like to, when I'm sleeping, I need the fan or AC, and I would like to charge my phone because I'm back. I need to work with my phone or system, so that is what I need.
Okay, so lighting your computer,
Yes.
charging your phones, and minimum a fan to be able to sleep well.
Yes.
Okay. And what backup do you use for the hours that you don't have power? For instance, you told me that since yesterday you've not had power.
Yeah.
So do you have any backup at home?
No, for me, no backup, but I have power bank for my phone at least.
Okay, so you charge the power bank when you have access, and then you can use it when there's no power from the grid.
Yes.
All right. Would you say the cost of electricity is affordable to you?
No, it's not affordable.
Okay. About how much do you spend?
Um,
Average?
My own block with, like, this month they brought 40k, like 40,000 naira, and that is way too much, and everybody has been complaining because we don't use it much. It's just, let me say, fridge. We are not AC people in my block, so I don't know why we should be paying that kind of ridiculous amount just a month, 40,000. So I don't think it's affordable.
Okay, so just to have context, how many people are in this block? Because it's 40,000 for the whole block, right?
Yes.
How many houses in the block?
So it's 3 rooms and sitting room.
No, so how many units do you have? How many flats?
Okay, so my own flat alone is just 40,000.
Oh, 40,000 for your own flat, not just for the whole block.
Yes, and every block has their own. Some people said it's 60, so it depends on how you consume the electricity. And in a block is 8 flats.
Okay.
So I think that is way too much.
So, and each flat is getting a bill of about 40,000 naira each.
Yes.
Okay, all right, got you. That's a lot. How would improved energy help your situation? If you're able to have access to power 24 hours every day, do you think it is going to better your life in any way?
Yes, it will better my life in some ways. For instance, if there's no electricity, you can't sleep well. Like, little thing as sleeping, mosquito will be biting you because there will be no fan to blow them off. And I need to charge my phone. For me, I'm a phone person. I like my phone being on 24 hours.
Okay, and let me just ask in relation to your schooling.
So yes, so if there is no electricity, I will not be able to power my system. For instance, everything is done online, and if I cannot charge my laptop, so I can't have access to online studying.
Okay, all right. From your point of view, what do you think needs to be done to improve power?
Need to be done by the government.
Maybe by the government, yeah?
Okay. I think government should invest more on power to give us more electricity if anything they can do.
Okay. And is there any question you think I did not ask you, or is there anything you want to tell me regarding what we are discussing?
No.
All right. Thank you very much, Miriam.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, hi, Akwayami, what do you do?
I'm working with Serenity Capital Company.
Okay, and that's your full-time job?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just go right ahead and ask you some questions. Do you have constant access to electricity?
No.
Okay, about how many hours a day do you get power?
For me, Where I work in island, but I stay in mainland.
Okay.
Sometimes if I went home, I use 3 days, maybe there will be light for just one day.
Okay. And in that one day, is it 24 hours?
No, it will be 5 hours.
5 hours in 3 days.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. When do you consume electricity the most? So is it in the morning time, afternoon time, or evening time?
In the night.
In the night. That's when you need
Yes.
it the most. And would you say that everybody around your area is connected to NEPA? Is connected from the grid? No power line, no cable everywhere. So some people have, some people don't have.
Yes.
But you have. Okay, so in terms of percentage, would you say maybe like, is it 50-50 of people that don't have, or more people have than
More people have done, not 50. And for me, I'm saying 70-30.
70-30, and 70% have, 30% don't have? Okay. And in your house, what device do you say you consumes electricity the most? That's what do you have that uses power the most? Is it like freezer, AC, or
Freezer and fan.
freezer and fan? Okay. And when you're at home those evenings, what do you use the electricity for?
I used it to charge my phone, on fan, because I used it to sleep, because sometimes it must eat. Sometimes there is heat. I need to on fan.
Okay. Okay, so charging your phone and
watch film.
so TV.
Yes.
Okay. And so in that, like, let's say you said 5 hours out of 3 days, the remaining 3 days, do you have any other backup, like maybe generator that you use, or inverter? Do you have any backup that you use?
Yes, I have a small generator at my level.
Okay, all right. And all right, would you say that the power that you're getting from NEPA, is it affordable? Is it okay? The money you're paying for it, is it all right?
No.
Is it too much?
It's too much. Or sometimes they bring wrong bill come for us, because for me it's not what we use, they bring come for us.
Okay.
Like last time they brought bill of 6,000 naira, and most, if you have more light, maybe around 24 to 30, and they will bring lights come sometimes. From 1 to 18, they just bring and come once. Maybe they will flash the light. And set it back. So last time they got bring a 6,000 bill come for us, and it's me and my neighbor, they use the light, only 2 room, because our landlord have traveled.
Okay, so it's too expensive.
It's too expensive, but it's not what you use them for.
Okay, and I better pass my neighbor, the generator you're using is fuel, Abi?
Yes.
So if you buy fuel, like how much fuel?
If I buy for 700 now, 700.
How will it last you?
Like 10 hours.
10 hours?
Yes.
Okay. And if you have access to electricity 24/7 that is affordable, do you think it would be good for you? Do you think it will improve your life in any way?
For me, let me say yes or no, because these people, if you use light much now, they will just bring money come for you. What you don't use, they will just bring it come for you now. So I can't say yes.
Okay, because you're afraid that if they give you that light 24 hours, it will be...
Except I'm using prepaid. If I'm using prepaid, I can say yes.
Okay, so that you pay for what you use.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And from your own point of view, do you think that there's anything that government or maybe your area that you people can do to improve the electricity?
Come again.
So I'm saying that in your area, do you think that there's anything that government can do, or maybe you people's association, to help you people improve the electricity, just from your point of view?
Yes.
Okay, you think that there's something government can do?
There's something government can do.
Yeah.
Because some poor have issue for my area.
Okay.
They bring lights. There's fall down like this. They're not going to give them lights.
Okay, so they need to repair most of the infrastructure that they have, so that at least people can be getting the light
Yes.
when they bring it.
Yes.
Okay. And so, is there any other thing you want to tell me based on this topic that we're discussing? Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Apoyemi. I appreciate you.